It's right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Yeah, morning everybody. Welcome to the Daily Digest with Jimi Disu, and I'm not going to waste any time this morning because time is of essence. My guest is somebody who, if I had 3 hours to go, we keep going. Chief Bode, good morning, sir. How are you, sir?
Pretty good.
Pretty good, yes. So let me quickly read out the numbers to call at the appropriate time: 0201 2770 0146579190 is the female line. And of course, you know that WhatsApp is 0809 5975805. How are you today, sir?
We thank God.
One, the PDP seems to be going extinct. Do you think? Do you agree?
Not really. Not really.
You don't think so?
In the life of any human being,
Yes.
there are times when you think you are on the cliff. There are times when you are at the valley. And your capacity to manage yourself on either way, whether you are up or you are down, is a measure of your character. Yes, PDP is also an organization. We don't know who to trust in the PDP again.
I can't tell you for sure, sir, who is not an APC mole in the PDP. Do you have that fear, sir?
Not exactly. Some, yes. It is, the moment we had our convention, the presidential convention, I was there in that hall. I had been to all conventions since 1999. We warned IU in particular at the meeting. Look, the party constitution is very clear. Section 7, subsection 3C states emphatically that zoning and rotation must be sacrosanct. Now, the question we asked was, look, the last president, is he from Lagos State or is he from Calabar? He's from Castilla. Now,
but he wasn't a PDP.
It doesn't matter, because this.
Does the Constitution take into? Sorry, I seem to be rushing you, sir, because we have a lot to talk about. Right. But does the Constitution take into cognizance the national rotation or the party rotation?
Of course. Can you divorce the party from the nation? You cannot, because it's the same country. The founding fathers decided that the plaguing devil in this nation in 1960, when they started, was the majority had their way and minority were merely onlookers.
So
that's how they were able to reach. So
that is a bit in the past now. No. So where is the foundation? But what I'm now saying is that in that essence of rotation going forward, where do you expect the next presidential candidate for the PDP to come from?
It must come from the South. If it doesn't come from the South, that would probably send the party to his grave.
Okay, even if it's going to come from the South, do you think it should come from the East or from the West?
No, we don't,
what do you think, sir?
We don't. You
don't do East-West?
No. We do.
But you don't, you
will compete no matter what. Once it is in the Southern Zone, all the 3 states, three zones.
But you being from the West, sir.
Yes.
And you've had an Obasanjo, you've had this and that. And
we have had also in South, remember?
South. Don't you think in your own as personally that it would be nice if the candidate came from the East?
Right. It would be ideal.
Yes.
It will be ideal, but they will still compete.
Fair enough.
Right. They will
fair
compete,
enough.
Yeah. To be fair, yes, it should come from the East. That is what I would wish for
Okay, so
justice and fairness.
To cut it short, wouldn't you think that the kind of thinking that you have, sir, if we're to put it in practical terms,
Right.
if we had a Peter Obi contesting on a PDP ticket, because part of the problem Peter Obi had, amongst others, the last time was his party didn't have members to compete in the National Assembly and so on and so forth. And we know how those things go. But do you think that there is a remote possibility that you could have a Peter Obi as a candidate of the PDP? You have your governors, you have members of your National Assembly. And then with the kind of following, because you can't deny the following that he has.
Yeah. You know,
would that work?
Why wouldn't it work? Obi was a strong member of PDP.
Of PDP.
Right from the first time, before he even became the governor of Anambra State. So, you know, what happened during that period? There was a wind of change from the youths blowing in this country. And Obi was just lucky he was part of that. That was the platform that generated the love for him. A party that doesn't have the normal structure from the ward level to the local government level, to the state level, to the zonal level, to the national level. How do you have an Iroko tree without a deep-rooted roots?
You were quoted as having said that you singled out Atiku on your birthday. By the way, happy birthday, sir. I'm angry you didn't invite me to come and eat jollof, jejemus, and but that's a story for another day. We'll do the 80 next year.
By the grace of God.
But you were particular about Atiku, saying that is it just because of age he shouldn't run again, or are there any other reasons?
You know, nobody has the right to tell any Nigerian not to contest.
No, but you can give your views.
It is their constitutional right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But as a member of our party, as a committed, in quotes, member, as a loyal member of the party, it means our ground norm will be respected by him. And what is that ground norm?
Yes.
I just quoted it. Section 7 of our Constitution, subsection 3C.
But you also mentioned age, sir.
No, age came later. Because, you know...
but age is significant.
It is significant.
Yeah.
But, you know, when they were looking at it, nobody spoke about age. I was just saying, in addition to the fact that General Buhari didn't come from the southwest or southeast or south-south. He ran this nation for 8 years. And by the perception and the goodwill of the founding fathers, they said, look, north and south, once a president runs this nation as a candidate from the north for 8 years, party on our party platform, he must come to
but some members...
Simple.
Sorry, I seem to be rushing you again because of time. Some members that I've spoken to, and indeed from the time you made the statement, some people are of the view that he is the only one who has the muscle. You don't think so? Who has the muscle to face Bola Tinubu?
That's a joke. They have no idea what had happened since 1999. I don't want to open a Pandora box.
I would love to see what's inside that Pandora. We can send Sheriff and butter.
You know,
so that
you see, people look at things. You know, politics is not like that.
It's not mathematical.
No, when you look at the details, are you justifiable? Can you defend this before the Nigerians who are just the electorate, to convince them that you'll be better managers, that you will take care of both the all tribes without an exception, you will take care of the minority tribes and the majority tribes. That's the essence of this.
So you are concerned about that. If you are concerned about that, then as an elder in Yoruba land, you must be worried about what the current president is doing, putting Yorubas in all the favored positions. We'd like to know your position on that, sir.
You know, this country, I've been around for some time.
Yes.
When General Buhari was there, what did he do?
That's not the point, sir.
No, it is.
Do you think what the president...
What he's
sorry,
doing.
sir, the question directly. Do you think the way the president is going about putting yes, do you think it's right or wrong, sir?
It is not right.
So we can't use the Buhari issue as a basis to justify it.
You see, we're just still emerging. We are still just evolving.
We are evolving.
We talk about it now.
Your principal when he was president was very fair-minded.
Who?
Obasanjo. You have to give it to him in that area.
You know,
because
Baba was a soldier. Remember, and justice, fairness, and equity.
Yes.
If you start making all the troops, you are giving.
Buhari was also a soldier, but he didn't do that.
There are soldiers. There are soldiers.
So you believe Obasanjo was a better soldier than Buhari?
Who wound up the civil war in a civilized manner? He didn't wipe out, where he section. He finished. General Gawan was the head of state. He met with Iyan, the Calabar man, because Ojukwu then took off. And then they came and General Gawan peacefully ended it. Not like what Hitler would have done.
So
it's there are differences. You have.
So 1 second, sir. I'm a tiny rat. All I know what to do is to run tires around the neighborhood.
Okay.
You don't think, but I'm particularly worried.
Yeah.
And I want to use the opportunity, to repeat what I've always said, that we're preparing a big problem for our younger Yoruba people if we allow this to go on. You see, because what will happen is the same reference you made to Buhari is the reference that's going to be made in future. It will now be like, okay, so you've had your turn. And we need to think about the
Jimmy, it will come. You are mentioning it. We are discussing it now.
Yes.
There was a time you discussed it. Nobody will even blink an eye. It is not right as far as I'm concerned.
No, this has gone...
You should spread appointments
because
all over.
It's don't you find it embarrassing, sir?
Because that had almost been the style. But we keep talking about it. Even when General Buhari was there.
Yes.
We remember those who surrounded him in the villa. All the various appointments.
But you were also there, sir. You are not.
No. I wasn't there.
You are a principal staff officer.
No. Not under him. Never.
Oh, okay.
I knew Oga very well. But I never worked with him. Yes. I worked with Baba.
Oh, you can't work with him.
I had never worked with General Buhari. The only time we met was when he was Minister of Petroleum and I was in the Navy. In the evening, send Bode, let's go and play squash for him to exercise. And we used to play at the
and you will always let him win because that's
he doesn't even care as long as he runs around the court.
Okay, sir. Sorry, Uncle, if it appears that I'm look at the time now. It's 9:16
already.
So I'm glad that at least if you do feel I feel uncomfortable with that.
No, mind you.
Yes.
If you look into the details of his appointment,
who's appointment now?
The what Bola is doing as president.
His appointments, yes.
Most of those people, where are they from? Osun State. Go and find out.
Well, I'm more inclined.
So if you're thinking of that, you come back and say, wait a minute. This fellow, where is he from? This one, where is he from? All these strategic appointments.
But he's from Lagos.
Who? Well, our own culture in Lagos, we take in everybody because it's the commercial nerve center for the whole of West Africa. As long as the Egbeti is there.
I think it's what my observation is that it's worse than them coming from Osun. Some of them are his personal friends and aides that he's been associated with. And I think that is. I don't think that is the best way, in all honesty. And the Yoruba thing is about fairness.
Yeah.
But has anybody approached you on the issue? Has any of your age group within Yoruba land, have they ever approached you on the issue that you should come together?
Papa Olusi.
Did they mention this issue? That's what I'm saying.
No.
On this issue.
Papa Olusi came
to
and
beg
said,
you.
Yes.
Yeah.
To say, let's work together in Lagos State. That we can create like the Arewa concept.
Yes.
In the north, that we set together, irrespective of the party affiliation.
Yes.
That we can come together, look at issues, discuss the issues, and then once we agree, everybody goes back to their various political parties.
Tough.
That would be quite interesting.
But it'll be tough.
Because if you want to serve the people,
it'll be tough because unfortunately politics has riddled nationalities across the board.
No, what about the Arewa Consultative Forum? It's still standing.
I don't know much about that, but they removed their chairman recently.
Well, if he doesn't fall in line and is misbehaving, they have the ability, the capacity to do that. If you don't have that power, then why are you an organization?
Well, okay, so the part of the issues that are tearing the PDP apart, there are two gentlemen that seem to be the enfant terrible in the issues. Who do you think is the best of the two? Is it Wike or Atiku?
I don't.
Whose issue do you think is more prevalent?
Initially,
yes,
during that convention, before the convention, there was a committee that was set up to revisit the zoning, because normally there will be a zoning committee and all that. The zoning committee just zoned only the party positions.
Okay.
And left the elective positions.
Okay.
And 6 months later on, they came and said, "Oh, we forgot to zone both, because the presidential candidate and the chairman of the party cannot come from the same zone." 6 zones, 6 top positions. Number 1, president. Number 2, vice president. Number 3, Senate. Number 4, speaker. Number 5, secretary to government. Number 6, national chairman of the party. So all the even numbers go together to the zone. Number 1 goes up. Number 2 comes down. Number 3 goes up. Number 4 goes down.
Yes.
So when we now set up a committee to revisit that report I was a member representing Lagos in the committee. The first day we had a meeting, it was headed by Autumn. There was conflagration. We dispersed. People were shouting, "There is no more zoning in the party. There is no need to zone." I want the public to know the actual truth behind this. Now, I will quite quickly, make it so that we can be on time. Now, the second meeting, I said, "Look, take the Constitution. Have that particular section been removed from our Constitution? You said there is no zoning." Everybody went home, found out that yes, it is still there. Now, what do we do? The second day, the second meeting, they now gathered together and decided, "Oh yes, it is true, it is still there. But what can we do?"
But given all these
6 months had lapsed.
Because of time.
Yes.
Given all this is a historical perspective.
But
where we are now going forward, how do you resolve the issue? Do you consider Wike a loyal member of the PDP?
No, he's not.
No, sir. The question is, do you consider him a loyal member of the PDP, especially with the appointment and romance that is happening with the APC?
If I start judging A or B or
but I'd like to know on Wike.
I don't want to. Wike, I said, you are like a political son, young man.
You told him?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
In fact, my conference, my press conference, carried both. I took the two of them, and I told Atiku his own, and I told Wike his own. The two of you cannot destroy this party. Let the elders, some of those who are still alive, come out. We bring the two of them to and warn them, because the board of trustees is the custodian of the assets. Do you
have the confidence that anybody in the party can actually look Wike in the eye?
Why?
And well, it appears everybody is shy of him.
No. Why?
You don't think so, sir?
Why? Why would they be shy of him? You can't tell him the truth? There were people before he became governor. I told him also that, look, what are you doing with Fubara? Why are you treating this young man like as if he is of no importance? He's the governor. Yes, you assisted him to be governor, and I told him that he's a Christian. In fact, I'm told his father was a priest. Go and read in the holy book, in the Bible, the gospel according to St. Matthew, chapter 6, verses 14 to 15. God says, if somebody offends you and he comes back to you to apologize to you, accept the apology. Because if you don't accept it, you yourself, you will commit your own crime, and I will not forgive you.
Okay, on that
so
note.
if he has that,
yeah.
I said, think about that. Yes, you were wrong. They did something terrible on that convention day. First of all, what did I do?
We have to go, sir. Sorry, sir. I have just 30 seconds. We have to take a break. We will take a short break, and then we'll be right back.
Roger.
Sorry, sir.
More conversation, more talk, more right after this.
5 Alive Poppy. So much pop. So many ways to pop it. He gulps it. She chews it. He slurps it. In every bowl, everyone pops it their way. So, how do you pop it?
QuickBooks go give you loans, quick loans from QuickBooks. It no matter who you are. You find the quick cash to support your business, or you need the quick loan. Make I show you the way. Come to QuickBooks, yeah. Whether you be business owner, happy you be 9 to 5, it no matter who you are. QuickBooks will give you loans, quick loans from QuickBooks. Come get your loans today. QuickBooks will give you loans, use Papa, whoever.
Get diverse range of loans from QuickBooks by Access Bank for your business and personal needs. It's fast, reliable, and easy to access. Get QuickBooks loans on the Access More app, QuickBooks app, or by dialing *901 *11#. Access, more than banking.
Is it okay to make fun of our tooth gap? Let's have a talk. Colgate makes your teeth so strong. Stop, cover your mouth. Not to do yanga with your smile. Brush your teeth with Colgate. 0 cavities and fresh breath. If you use a Colgate paste. Not to do yanga with your smile. Brush your teeth with Colgate. Colgate, #1 oral care brand in the world.
No matter what I do, you love me unconditionally. You show up for me every day. No matter when I show you.
A
Mother's love is unconditional. Nothing serves this love better than a bowl of Indomie. So, show some love with Indomie.
Mr. Teacher, please, what happens when children come to school? How is it that they leave home very neat and return looking so different?
Non-stop action, ma. All the learning and sports burn energy. So those sweat stains, torn uniforms, and dirty shoes, they show that your kid has been very active.
Now, wow.
Your kids need nourishing energy. Give them the new and improved Milo at breakfast. It has nutrients that support energy release to help them get the most out of their day. Milo, energy to go further.
Milo! Air control to flight WT478. You are approaching restricted airspace. You are not cleared to land. I repeat, air control to flight WT478. This is restricted airspace. You are not cleared to land.
Air control, this is not the captain. This flight has been hijacked by the madmen. We have a bomb on board, and these are our demands.
Watch Hijack 93, now playing on Netflix with plans starting from 2,200 Naira only.
Let the good times roll at my dear Black Friday. Bargains galore, for you and you and you.
Hooray! My dear Black Friday sales bonanza is here.
This November in all our retail stores nationwide.
Up to 50% discounts you can't resist.
You are welcome to choose from our range of products: refrigerators, freezers, cookers, microwave ovens, washing machines, kettles, built-in ovens, and many more.
Also experience My Dear Inverter and AC with built-in ABS, Wi-Fi control with 70% energy saving.
Hurry now! Enjoy these offers while stocks last.
Terms and conditions apply.
Me dear.
No, it's My Dear.
Oh, My Dear.
Bargains galore for you and you and you.
My Dear, make yourself at home.
Mommy, I miss your big smile.
Oh, sweetheart, there's just been a lot on my mind lately.
Everyone out there, Spar Market understands. This Black Friday will bring back your smile with amazing discounts of up to 50% across various products.
Really? That's amazing. Come, honey, let's plan our shopping list together.
Spar Market Black Friday. Spreading smiles across Nigeria from November 22nd to December 1st. Visit the nearest Spar Market store to enjoy amazing discounts of up to 50%. Terms and conditions apply. Spar Market, there for you.
In the cooking game, you need a winning game plan. I'm not just talking about your fresh ingredients, utensils, or cooking skills. I'm talking about your choice of seasoning. Your game plan is incomplete without Maggi chicken flavor. Made with a flavorful formation of onions, celery, turmeric, it's the game changer. Elevate the taste of your everyday dishes with delicious rich chicken flavor. Oh yeah, let's go.
New Maggi chicken flavor, the game changer.
25 Naira per share, and for every 6 share I hold, I get one more.
What are you doing?
I am counting the numbers I get from over 5 billion shares. FBN Holdings is giving existing shareholders the chance to buy more shares at 25 Naira each. This means that if you already have shares in FBN Holdings, you can get one new one for every 6 you own, and there are over 5.9 billion shares available. Don't miss out. Own a share of tomorrow with FBN Holdings rights issue. The offer opens from the 4th November to 12th December 2024. Visit your stockbroker or any First Bank branch, or go to fbnholdings.com to get started. You can also access the offer directly on your First mobile banking app. FBN Holdings. Own your share of tomorrow.
My son Frank, I no longer have much time. I've been reflecting on my life and I have many regrets. I regret how I treated you when you were younger. I regret not being there for you as a father. But my biggest regret, Frank, is not buying more homes from Foreshore Waters. Imagine how much more wealth I could have built and still handed them over to you. My son.
Actually, Mr. Johnson, this is Dr. Paul, not your son. And it was a false alarm. You're not dying. Just a few drugs and you're good to go.
You don't mean it. In that case, call me Foreshore Waters right away. Many of our customers returned to buy more homes than they did before. You can also experience the wealth building effect of a Foreshore home when you buy a 5-bed luxury maisonette off Banana Island Road at 119.99 million naira initial deposit. Terms and conditions apply. Call 0700-666-6888 or visit fwl.ng or visit number 27 Banana Island Road, Ikoyi, Lagos.
The lagoon is right in front of you. The atmosphere is serene, and the people, like you, are avidly interested in Nigeria's building and design space. Yes, welcome to the EcoBank Design and Build Expo 2024, slated for November 27th to December 1st, 2024. It's a high-octane showcase of the latest trends, innovations, and sustainable practices in architecture, construction, building materials, household appliances, and engineering. The expo also features workshops, knowledge sharing sessions, networking, live demonstrations, competitions, and awards. Date is November 27th to December 1st, 2024 at the EcoBank Pan-African Center, Ozumba Mbadiwe, Lagos. Come visit the expo as we build Nigeria together. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
You are listening to your number one station for talk.
Your number one station for talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
You're listening to Jimi Disu right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Right, welcome back to the Daily Digest with Jimi Disu, and I still have Chief Bode George with me. 020127709993, 020146579190. In a very quick nutshell, because there are other things I also want us to discuss. Is there any resolution in sight? I get a feeling that the PDP has been badly infiltrated by the APC. And if anybody in the PDP doesn't have fears about Wiki's loyalty, I do. I have fears about his loyalty. I also believe with you, sir. I agree with you that I'd rather we have a younger person. Not anything against the person of Atiku, really. That's not the issue. But I think Nigeria could do with a change from this old brigade. I think it's about time we retire this old brigade and come up with younger people. I don't know if you feel that way. Yeah. And I would like it to be across the parties.
Yeah.
The president is how old? I think he's 70. He's 70.
Don't ask me. I don't know.
You don't know?
By what definition?
No, I think he's...
he's older
than you, sir. Is he your Yaburo?
Far older than me.
Oh, he's far older than you. Okay. But yes, 79.
Yeah. You know what happened was that sometime either this year or last year,
yes,
his daughter was 61 or 62.
Yes.
And they claimed that Bola was 70. So he started procreate at the age of 8 or 9. Is that possible? You understand?
Yeah.
You know, the daughter wanted to celebrate his her own birthday,
yes,
60-something birthday.
Yes.
And the president too was going to celebrate the 70th birthday. So I quickly, as a mathematician, say 70.
I'm very bad at maths, but
what?
Still,
and you can quickly see it doesn't add up.
Okay, but in any case, I think that I am hoping that we can have some form of a new beginning in 2027, where we'll have a much younger. But how, in a nutshell, sir, I don't want you to go down memory lane. This is because I know you like to start from the base, but time is not our friend.
Okay.
But what are the bullet points that you think? Because we need a formidable party.
Yeah.
I hear there's a new alliance going on. Some parties trying to merge and so on and so forth. But I believe very strongly that the PDP, with a strong resolution, without infiltration, might jolly well have the muscle. Because look, it's not so much about, don't let's deceive ourselves. It's about money. It's also, whether we like it or not, about structure. All these things matter. All this is not all the massive population that we have. Sometimes don't understand all the truancy about good governance. They don't get it. So, and at the very least, I would love the APC to be given a very, very good fight.
Now, I agree absolutely with you.
Yes, sir.
Now, my perception.
Yes.
Because let's start from there. As you know, as a general, you must start from the known to the unknown to plan your strategy. You know, my description of the present state of our nation today is like we are in a state of political, economic, intensive care unit.
Nigeria is in an intensive care unit.
Yeah. Political and economic
intensive
care unit.
You know,
the difference.
Yes.
The difference is, you know, if you are in a hospital and you are in an intensive care unit, you're looking for the best of doctors and all that. We're not looking for doctors. I said we are politically sick, economically sick, and that's why we are in that intensive care unit. Who are the people we need who will solve the problem we are in to take us out of it? Because right now they are, you go through the streets, you go through your family, you go to your friends. There's hunger in the land, and there is anger in the land. All this data, I was listening to the news. They have increased this data. It's a load of trash. What you want to hear is how much food is on the table for the
average common person.
You go to the streets, you go to church, you go anywhere, and if you're a politician, double strategy, because people are surging at you. You see the hunger in them. You see the anger in them, and then you go to the bank. Your money is there. They tell you the maximum money you can collect from the bank is 20,000 naira. What happens? No cash. So who is deceiving who? So when you look at it, that we need politicians of that age bracket, of that mindset. You know, right? Because at our time, the population was not this much. There was super proper education. We were trained in this school, in this country. Even you went to Methodist Boys School.
Yes.
I was so rascal. I was at St. John's School at Lawyer, playing football after school, barefooted. We didn't even go to school with any shoes. But we were there. We were all growing up. My father threw me to Bode Grammar School, where there was ethics, where there was proper training. You were schooled to respect the rules of law.
At the helm of affairs is your generation.
It's my generation. Did we go through the same route? My father was a no-nonsense. But I remember one time we went to play football. I was the local captain, 7 brothers for 7 sisters. In that is Alegongon.
Yes.
And then we got to the final. We had to play on a Sunday. I told the manager of our team that Sunday, no chance. I must be in the choir stall in the morning, till the afternoon, till the evening. He went behind me and told my father what had happened. My father called me and said, "Bode, I'm told that you are playing football." So I said, "No, sir." He said, "You know, sir, what? I've been to your room. I've seen the 7 jerseys." Apparently, the manager had begged him that I should be, because I was the captain of the team. Now, what I'm trying to tell you is this. Those values, what have we done with them? So I'm looking at the people must be well educated, experienced, committed, and must have performed somewhere.
Must have
political and economic.
Do you have any such people in the past? I know that there's a particular person I have in mind. What's his name now? There's you have the likes of Chidoka. Is that his name? Chidoka. Osita Chidoka.
Brilliant man from Anambra.
Yes.
There are many more. There are many young, bright, brilliant, committed who are coming. They know for real that they still have a name to project. They have a name to keep.
So would you be walking in that direction for 2027?
That's why I said my definition of our state of existence now is that we are politically and economically in an intensive care unit. We don't need a medical doctor. We need a politician. As defined, a real politician is not a politician. He is ready to serve. He has shown himself.
So, but you had said, I know you had said that we should give this president more time.
No, I said
to assess him.
Jimmy,
or it's time up now.
The thing when I said you misquoted me, I'm happy you mentioned it because when I said I was coming, my wife was saying that is that not your little brother who was telling you that you? Now let me tell you what I said. Bola had just been sworn in.
Yes.
He had never served in the villa.
Okay.
Right? And I said, look, every president, unless you've been there before,
yes,
you need a learning curve, a learning period for him. At that time, people were firing right, left, and center. He hadn't even announced his group. I said, give him time. 1 year. After 1 year, he will have no excuse.
So what's your assessment? What's the assessment now that 1 year is up? Oh, you already said we are in intensive care.
This nation today, let the president wake up and listen. This nation today is in a political, economic, intensive care unit.
Okay.
All is not well.
I have a caller, sir. Hello, good morning. Maybe this is the surgeon that we need. Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Quickly, sir. Just go on, sir. Yes.
Chief Commodore Bode George, Senior Niyi from Yaba.
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate all that our boss have been saying, but at the same time, as leader in PDP, I'm a foundational member. I'm also one of your boys in the Nigeria Naval Dockyard Apprentice School, Victoria Island. I will remember you are our...
Please go to the point, sir. You have just 1 minute.
I want you to look at it. Don't let us zero into any region for now. We have 6 geopolitical zones in Nigeria. Your appraiser, your present OB is too high that we do it's like we are preparing into Atiku. Atiku has been the founding father of this
comparing into Atiku.
If you are not for Atiku, Obasanjo will have won the primary job.
Okay, sir. We thank you. We thank you. Thank you very much, sir.
He was my student.
We need to move on because he deviated a bit from the.
That I didn't want that.
But I'd like people to please note 2 things. One, when you do call, don't let's waste too much time. Good morning this and good morning that, and then giving a history of how you met who or go straight to the point. You just want to spend 1 minute. Zero in on what is being discussed directly within that 1 minute, because in another 10 minutes we'll be out of here and we want to give as many people a chance as possible. Let's pick that one. Hello, sir. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Morning, quickly.
My name is Malik.
Yes, Malik.
Bode George, morning, sir.
Morning.
Chief Bode George, please.
Chief, sorry, sir.
Yes.
Sorry. Please, sir. I want to say the Nigerian political whites went down the drain like NMS Aradu. Good morning.
I don't get this joking about
Aradu.
That did we go down the drain like NNS Aradu?
How can I not go down the drain?
Down the drain.
I left the Navy now over 30
Aradu, we spoke about Aradu this morning.
About Aradu. I was a foundation member. Of course, it's
a flag bearer of the Navy.
Since I ventured into politics,
You've abandoned your uniform.
No, abandoned. I haven't kept intact with the Navy.
But let me, as a quick joke though, do you still have your uniform?
Yeah.
Because you're on reserve?
Yes.
Yes.
I have my uniform.
But I'm
still quite sleep.
Okay, let's have another one. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Quickly.
Good morning to the elder statesman. Jonathan is my name, sir. I want to appreciate the thoughts of the elder statesman, and I want to say it's very correct economically in particular. This country is in a mess, sir.
Yes.
And I also want to like I said in the morning, all parties should get together. This present leadership should be ousted. If by fourth year, the forex has not gotten back to 700 naira that he made, this government should be out of the saddle. Enjoy your money, sir.
Well, that's for the people to decide.
They will decide.
It's by the election, yes.
Yes, they will decide.
Yes. But let me just quickly, in 1 minute, sir, in what state do you think we might be even by the time the elections do come, the way we are going?
You can see the way the INEC is handling elections now. Let the will of the people be respected. I don't have any confidence in their procedure. One major plus for my Oga, General Buhari, was that he spent so much money and bought a modern system that right from your polling unit, once they finish counting, they download straight to the main server. You don't hang around and people physically carrying results by hand. Yes. So why is it that, look at the way they handled Edo? Look at Ondo. Are you going to do that? You think you would do that and get away with it? You are coming to the region that had the flash up 1962 election. And they thought at that time it was all going to be Western region alone. It spread all over like a cancer. Before we knew it, we ended up in a civil war. We lost a lot of people. Why can't we just, for God's sake, for the future of the younger generation, do things right?
Given the history of what you just said, sir,
yes.
Do you have any fears? I do. I have this fear that history may repeat itself.
Absolutely.
If you are not careful.
If we are not. We are taking it like as if you are there. The power is perpetual. You will be there forever. No, nothing lasts forever. The only being that is forever is the Almighty God. And He has warned us. I keep saying, one of the major issues, which I also want to leave before I get the hell out of here, is that we must have the fear of God the Almighty in everything we do.
You don't see that being exhibited?
No. People come, they tell you, if you listen to Bayo Nonuga,
yes,
somebody says something, somebody suggests something, an old man who can be his father. You took him on and you started blasting him right, left, center. And that is his style. He did it to me before. He didn't meet me in the Bode grammar school. You can see how small he is by comparing to us. So if you want to react, I'm happy now. The president has taken a move. They have about 3 of them now that can talk.
Oh, but Buala.
Yeah, there is one
Buala. Didn't you know him with Atiku, sir?
No.
But you don't feel anything about his having been spokesperson to Atiku?
In this game, that's what I said.
There is hunger.
There are politicians.
Let's just say there is hunger.
There are politicians.
There is hunger.
There is hunger in the land. The guy has shifted. He's a young man. He wants to survive and he's already there. So, but the man he's going to deal with is not off the cuff.
Well, just this morning, Sheriff and I we spoke about it, and we had said that, referring to the reference to Obasanjo, that these people need to understand that it's not everything that you react to.
No.
People must give their opinion. And you
don't need to.
Them. Oh, you don't need to. You don't even need to react. Talk less of insulting them.
Even if to keep his job, he wants to react. The Yoruba culture does not allow that insult from him, and someday he will pay back.
You reckon?
have you bet? Somebody.
Someone
Yoruba is not impossible. Tó bá rìn kó máa wọ̀ tó máa wò sí. Because there will be a day after, and that day after is more important.
Yeah, I mean, culturally, that was just a joke, but culturally, and I even think by the ethics of the profession itself.
Yeah,
the PR.
Go straight to the point.
If you don't, first of all, I want the little training that I had when I did this job was you don't need to react to everything. Yeah. Some you just let it slide.
But you went to a very proper.
I went to Methodist High School.
A city. I was admitted
to MBHS.
But my father said, which MBHS? Out to
Ijebu. If I sent you to Mayflower, I think we can take just one last. Sheriff, can we take one or two?
No, we can't take any.
We can't take any.
Oh dear.
Oh, we got to go. Thank you very much, sir. I'd like to thank you very much for coming.
Always my pleasure.
Getting you out at 9 o'clock. I'm the only one who can do it in this town.
My genuine trusted abro.
That's all, and apologies to Madam. She misunderstood me. That's very vital. Right. Okay, that's where we're going to end our program today. I'll be back tomorrow, 9 o'clock. With tomorrow is there for me. And one more time, sir, thank you very, very much.
My pleasure, always. My pleasure.
Sheriff,
yes, sir.
we will be seeing you back, which is the direct attention of Amari Giba. So, I'll see you all tomorrow at 9. Bye.
Thank you.
.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.